So I guess the issue with this particular processor, the Skylake, the Intel Core i5 6500K, is that it was only designed to run DDR3L or DDR4. This being the socket set is the LGA. What do you call it? A LGA 1151. Now, I believe the other chip that they have, that's the Intel Core i5 2500K, probably is fine because it's older. But this one here, I guess, no. And so I didn't know about that, and I'm wondering if that caused an issue with the other one. I don't know what was in these originally, but it's interesting that they would make this processor and companies would make motherboards that would support DDR3, allowing you to put the incorrect RAM in it. And I think what they really should have probably did was just been like, okay, this processor will only run DDR4, and then nobody would make a motherboard that would support both, just DDR4, and there wouldn't be a problem. So basically, from what I understand happens is the motherboard is trying to run the RAM at 1.5, 1.65, and instead of like 1.2 or 1.3, and so the controller that controls the RAM on the motherboard eventually burns out, or something happens to the processor, which seems kind of strange, because if the motherboard was designed to handle it, shouldn't that be able to be perfectly fine? I don't know. Anyway, I've just done some poking around, and I figured, well, I have these 3 sticks, and they're both 4 gigabytes apiece, so basically we're just losing one slot because I don't have another one. And I might possibly have another one laying around, but I haven't noticed any real difference as far as, like, you know, switching to this stuff. I mean, the computer is still very responsive and just runs real quick, so hopefully I can get this one to last for some time, because it draws very little power, it runs great, it's quick, and it seems to be really good. A lot of people have complained about this motherboard, and I wonder if it's because of what they were running for RAM on it. This is a 2015 board, and here it is 2024, so you know, the thing's 9 years old. So it's still working. I've got another one that's not working, and so this is what prompted me to do my research on this. And I knew I had read something on Tom's Hardware, and that's where I discovered it, and then I pulled up the Intel thing on the chip itself. So now I need to check and see if the other Core i5 2500 falls into the same category of the Skylake. So anyway, if you're running one of these boards and you're running this particular processor, I would say do your research, okay, guys?